learn about the important points. Differences between the architecture and the interior. Point number one. What are the common differences between the architecture part and the interior part? In architecture part, we have seen that there are only three steps that we have followed in architecture part, and that steps are plan, elevations, and sections. A complete architecture part is based on all the three points, on these 3 points. Complete architecture part and the complete interior part is totally depend on all these points. In architecture, we start with the plan. In architecture part, also we work on the elevation, then we working on the section part. And the same steps also we follow in the interior part. We start the drawing with the plan, then we work on the elevations part, then the third one is section part. But in interior part, there are some important fundamentals like in interior part. There are some theory part about the material. Also, there are different types of color combinations. Also, there are different types of catalogs of the materials that we choose for our projects. And also, interior is depend on the vastu part. So today we will see the basic but most important point that are very important for our interior design. A complete interior is depend on the theory, standard, color selection, and catalogs. First of all, before working on the interior part, it's important to know the complete detail of the types of material of the interior. So there are a lot of material that are available in the market, like plywood. Also, there are different types of plywoods, charcoal sheet, stone finish, louvers, WPC louvers, stone cladding, fluted panels, charcoal sheets, laminates, acrylic, deco paint, PO paint are the most common things that we work in the interior. Step number one, also in interior, we choose the color combination on the basis of color catalogs. So every firm has own color book, like Indigo, Asian Paints. So in catalogs, we can see the example of the interior, and also we can choose the color of the interior on the basis of catalogs. So in catalogs, we see the color and also code of that color. So with the help of the color catalogs, it's easy to work on the color selections in interior design. So there are so many types of designs, color codes, and sample images also like this. Do something out of the blue and the contrast that will be the creamish cream. So we can choose blue and wind sweep. And color code is 4356. 4356 is a RGB value. RGB means red, green, and blue. Color selection is very important in interior part. If you are working on the kitchen details, Also, we choose the color on the basis of the catalogs. So, also uh, in catalogs, there are examples. Yeah, sample. So, is easy to choose the colors on the basis of these samples images also. Step number one, color code, color selections. Number two point. Also, we should know the detail of the boards. So there are so many types of boards that we choose for our furniture designs. Wardrobe design, what types of board we can choose for bedside table, for kitchen cabinet, for tables, study tables, dining table, TV unit. For all furniture items, it completely depend on the different types of boards. So, what types of boards are available in the market, and what are the specifications of all these boards? Differences and also negative and positive points. So, first is HDF. HDF for short is a flexible and affordable material with many uses as HDF. HDF is a stronger than conventional particle board. This is the second example. First board is called HDF, second board is called particle board. Stronger than conventional particle board and offer superior resilience, yeah, functions in the humidity. It may be utilized to build cabinets and furnitures. HDF versus MDF. How is MDF high density fiber board manufactured? Features of high density and used of the board. So, example number one, fiber boards are a popular options if you are looking for economics and sustainable alternatives to using wood or plywood in your home. SDF means high density fiber board. MDF means medium density fiber. SDF and MDF are composite boards that are used in the woodworking to make cabinetry, walls, panels on the basis of the uh, types of wood that we use in furniture items that are cabinetry, walls, panels, shelves, and furniture item, etc. They can be pasted with a veneer and laminate on one of both sides. So also many times you see the like different types of wardrobe. So on the wardrobe, the upper part is finished with the laminate, yeah, veneer. So what is laminate and veneer also we will have example. So what is the SDF and MDF features? Differences of the SDF and MDF. SDF high density board, MDF medium density board. Premium SDF is over 800 kilogram per cubic meter and up to 900 kilogram per cubic meter. And standard grade MDF has a density of 600 to 800. Differences number one. Hardness. The high density board is harder than MDF. It means it's a stronger board, SDF. Less harder than high density fiber board, but harder than particle boards. Surface finish. The high density fiber board is smooth and has a uniform surface. Smooth and uniform surface. Workability. Not as easy to root and plants as MDF. Easy to cut into shapes, smoother and plain. Cost. SDF cost is more than MDF and cheaper than the HDF cost. Uses of these boards, HDF, we can use indoor furnitures, flooring, wall paneling, doors, not suitable for exterior use. But HDF furnitures that has grooves and moldings, cornices, cabinetry will be good. with that SDF. Again, for holding capacity, better than MDF, does not have a very good nails screw holding capacity, MDF. With edging, premium SDF can resist water or humidity if it's finished on all sides. Never expose it directly to water as it will sweep all slightly more than water resistant than MDF. And if finished on all sides with edging, it can resist water to humidity. Never expose it directly to water as it will swallow. Furnishing. Furnishing high density fiberboard sheet can be done using veneer laminate paint. So on SDF plywood that we can finish with veneer sheet, laminate sheet, yeah, paint sheet also. And in HDF, finish with veneer laminate yeah, paint. So features like MDF high density MDF board also does not have any grains in cross sections. It is a composite material with uniform density. However, it is more compact than MDF and is correspondingly thinner and denser material. HDF. HDF fiberboard is the preferred substrate for laminated wood flooring as it is a hard and strong as we have